Hey everybody, it's Nicole and Schiller with iCraveBoost Performance, and we're here with Engine Builder Magazine on their live today. We're doing a takeover.
Takeover.
We get to show you what we're up to and what we do here.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll wait a second and let people join.
How many people we got on here? Like 3? Oh, there's 50. Wow. Hi, peeps. You see anyone we know? Who's that? Hi. What's up, Ali? What's up, Sky?
There's Chad.
The boy Chad. 850 horsepower beast. Dakota. Gotta fix your turd still. What's up, Colby? What's up, Spoolie Diesels? Not much, man. Another day. Hi from Dubai. Hello. Man, it must be like
Switch cameras.
middle of the night over there.
Pretty late.
Italy, wow. That's cool. Hey, there's Miguel. I knew you'd sneak your way in here. Yeah, we got a lot of awesome customers, guys. We're really thankful for everyone that we have in our circle. I'm too busy doing live streams to fix my turd. Hey now, hey. Sit back and enjoy the show, okay? Well, Nicole, you want to talk about this engine you got going on a little bit?
Yeah, sure. So I'm working on a beautiful 2-liter here. Well, here, let me switch the camera. I have this fancy thing. It's an O-ringed block, and we're gonna put some aluminum rods in it.
These are the Red Demon Spec Boost and Performance Spec pistons. Upgraded pins. Those are really cool.
Also got a nice EJ25 that we're working on as well.
This one's had its little tricks to work out. There's
Yes.
been a lot of we waited a while for pre-drilled bearings to get those in. We had to really balance these out pretty far on our little fixture here. They were a little off. And then Aaron at Arlington did the machine work on this guy.
Oh wait, we're frozen. What happened? Oh,
There it goes.
there it goes.
Looks like we were frozen for a second. Aaron at Arlington Machine did the machine work on this one. This is a very, very big build that we're doing. It's getting a sequential transmission. Pretty much everything head to toe, full restoration. So this has been a very long-term project. We're excited to get the motor wrapped up on this one so we can get it thrown in the car. Lots of other stuff we're working on. We have 3, 4, 5 4G63s. We have some 4B11s, a couple sleeve blocks, some Subaru stuff here and there. And then we have probably 6 or 7 other builds that are scheduled out to come in here within the next 3 to 4 months. If you guys are wanting to get some work done, just know that we are booking out about 6 to 8 months from now to even start on a build. So if you guys are planning ahead for a build, make sure you start scheduling an appointment soon so we can get you done later down the road. Nicole's got a little friend in here, her little engine building snake.
He's hiding, but he's in there.
His name's Rega. And shout out to SBI and Engine Quest for sponsoring the Instagram Live Takeover. That's really nice of you guys. And thank you, Greg, and everyone at Engine Builder Magazine for allowing us to be on the live feed. We've gone back and watched some of the other shops that have done this whole thing, and it's just really cool to see. And it networks people really well together, so everyone can see how other shops work and how everything kind of works together. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, that kind of wraps it up for our engine room.
There's a puppy.
We got to sleep.
Oh, we lost it again.
You need to put your Wi-Fi on.
The Wi-Fi's not working. I tried that before. It's not working.
Did it freeze again?
Yeah, it's frozen. Oh,
There it goes.
there it goes.
Sorry guys, I don't know why it keeps cutting out.
There's a puppy. There's a sweet puppy.
I miss you, boy. He's got the hardest job around here. Well, I'm gonna grab some earplugs.
Do me too, please.
Why don't you set that thing down for a second? Shout out to Goodson. Just happened to land in the frame there. How do you switch the camera around? There we go. Cool. We're gonna go out to the shop here and check out the Evo on the dyno. Steve's getting it strapped down and ready to go. What? What? Huh?
Who?
Alright, let's check it out.
Okay.
Welcome. So our shop's medium sized. We have 5 lifts. Overall, the building is 5,000 square feet. As far as usable workspace though, we have about 2,700 square feet. So we asked Steve if we could throw the Evo on the dyno for today's video. This is our shop Evo. This is the engine that won Engine of the Year last year with Engine Builder magazine. So it's kind of cool the timing how it worked out to be able to show you guys this on the dyno today. Together every day to get these cars tuned for you guys. Steve has his own customers, I have my own customers. So we both work together to tune cars and get you guys sorted out with any other needs that you have. Yeah, this is our shop. Sorry if it's kind of hard to hear me. I know the car running in the background is pretty loud. I'm going to set this down and let you guys watch a little bit here. Hi, Joe. This is our parts room. We keep a array of small stuff that we need. Here's our front office. Whew. Sorry if you guys couldn't hear me. I know it's kind of hard to hear with the car on the dyno, but here's our article that we had with Engine Builder magazine. We got that framed and put on the wall. And then Nicole got featured again for Women in the Industry. That was a really cool article. Lots of badass females in this industry. Shout out to you guys. I think we have a few questions to answer. Okay, let's see here. Schiller, when is our GSX going to be on the dyno? Well, as soon as it stops leaking oil, we'll fix that and then get it on the dyno. How do we get hooked up with Arlington? We go pretty far back. We went out to California, what, 4 years ago?
Yeah, it was like 4 years ago now.
Met everyone out there, met Ronnie and Rob, Aaron at Arlington, and kind of just established our relationship with them. And he does a lot of our really high horsepower machine work for other stuff. We use Gun Automotive here locally in town. They have a pretty nice setup here, so we use them as well for our machine work. Love the shop, guys. Thanks, GSP Machining. We'll have to follow them. I don't think we follow you guys yet.
Shiny connecting rods were aluminum rods.
Yep, those were R&R rods for a 2-liter 4G63 that we were using, or that we're building, sorry. I think you guys can probably hear me better now. Oh, look, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter.
Hunter.
And we missed a bunch of them.
Sounds like something going on back there.
Woo. Any more questions for us?
If you guys have any questions, just drop them down below.
We'll try to answer them all.
We're going to go back out to the dyno so you guys can check out our car. Let you guys watch that for a little while. We still have about, I don't know what, 20 minutes, 25 minutes left of our session. We've kind of showed you guys everything that we have to offer. We have a fabrication area, but it's pretty simple, just with your basic fabrication equipment. You've seen Nicole's engine building room. This is our front office. This is where I spend a lot of my time ordering parts. Yeah, I saw the boys in the back working on cars. We're pretty backlogged right now, but we're trying to get through as much stuff as we can. We're pretty high in demand as far as what we have to offer with our engine building services. Steve's Tuning is very high in demand as well, so we are booking pretty far out. We stay very, very busy. We do have a lot of projects going on right now that we are going to get through, and then after that we'll be taking in more work. What is the highest horsepower engine you've built to date? I would say, as far as what we specialize in with 4G63s, 4B11s, 1100 wheel horsepower 4G63 is the highest that we've done so far. Going away from it, obviously adding more cylinders, turbo LS stuff, we've done upwards of 1500 wheel horsepower. But it's a lot cooler when you make it in a 4-cylinder because it's harder. Go back to those questions. Was there any other questions? How long have you guys been in business? We've been in business for about 5 years now. We've been in this location for coming up on 2.5 years. That's a good question. Thank you. God, the Evo's gorgeous. No, your Evo's gorgeous, Chad. Hold on, you're scrolling past all the questions. I think Alan's in here. What's up, Alan? It's good to see a lot of other shops hopping on here too. If you guys ever have any questions on... Yeah, Aaron's in here. If you guys ever have any questions, you know, we're all kind of in this together, so you guys... How
sick is Alan's Evo?
Alan's Evo is super sick. Needs to put it on a standalone ECU and some flex fuel though. Ethanol, bro.
Stat.
Let's go. Jay Kaname. What's up, buddy? Hi. That fool had to move out to the East Coast on us. West Coast. One of the coasts.
West Coast.
Cool, let's go back and see what we got going on. Let me flip this around so I don't break the camera.
Entrance into the shop.
I don't know if you guys have one of these in your shop to all the other shop owners, but definitely need one of these guys. We have a pretty simple parts washing setup. It's our cabinet, media blast cabinet. Pretty awesome air compressor. Has these blue lines that go up all the way through. Set all those up. They run all the way to the engine room. Outlet over here, one over here, and one in the center right up here. Lots of Evos, lots of Subarus, lots of GTRs. It's kind of our forte. What's up, Steve-O?
Hello.
We got a boost control issue?
We do. Just wanting to go for the moon, so I'm just going to take it out of the equation and make sure it stays on gate.
Nice. Sometimes you don't want to go for the moon. Sometimes you need to just take it nice and easy. Steve is a very remarkable tuner. He does a lot of tuning for Formula Drift teams. I think 6 or 7 teams he's a Formula Drift tuner for. He's very proficient at Link ECUs, Haltech ECUs, Motec, Cyvex, pretty much anything. You name it, he throw it at him, he can tune it. We got the inline racing lockout shifter. Must have for dog box cars. Don't want to be money shifting. Never ends up good. Nicole made a lot of carbon fiber trim for the inside here. Got a staging brake set up. Not too sure how I like the staging brakes. I guess we'll find out. But so far, I don't know. Maybe I just got to get used to it. Spent my life savings on wheels like an idiot. So in the trunk we have a Radium Engineering 10-gallon fuel cell. It has one 450 Walbro for a lift pump, and then it has three 450s to feed the rail. Right now we're only running on one pump. Then we have a Leash Pro electronics relay box. This is going to control our open and close on our nitrous bottle, lift pump, pump 1, pump 2, pump 3. So right now for our engine break-in, we're not going for high horsepower numbers at all, so we're just off of one fuel pump. Then we have our nitrous express bottle. We're going to hook all that up through the ECU so we can have all that controlled with the Haltech, take out all the human error. It is cool to have a go baby go button, but in today's day and age, it's not really needed when you have a advanced standalone ECU that can control it for you.
That is our nice carbonatic drag wing.
Yep, thanks for that. Honeycomb.
Got a lip to match it, but it's not quite here yet, so we're excited for that.
I think we froze again. We try to stay as organized as we can. Obviously, throughout the chaos of trying to get these cars put together as quick as we can, we definitely try to keep the shop pretty well organized. Shout out Dante, keeping this place fresh as always.
Yes, sir. Gotta keep it cool.
Looks like there's a few more questions coming in. Walk us through the engine. Oh, there's a couple questions for over by the dyno, so I'll do that. We got one request here. I don't know if this keeps breaking up or what the deal is. Should we try to switch to...
No. The Wi-Fi's not working.
There we go. Sorry guys, I'm not sure why. It keeps breaking up. It's like one person. Just keeps breaking up. Sorry about that, guys. We're on full bars here. Not sure why it's breaking up. But we had a few people that said walk us through the engine, so I'll do that. This is a 2-liter engine, has a Callie's billet crankshaft, Carrillo Pro H-beam rods with 3/8 car rod bolts. It has Wiseco pistons with upgraded HD pins, and then the head is a Arlington machine spec CNC ported head with Kelford 288 cams, Kigley Racing race valve springs, and GSC super alloy exhaust valves and GSC intake valves, all 1mm oversized. Steve here did the fabrication on the car, upper and lower pipes. Still have the dump tubes to do, and then we're gonna finish this 4-inch out the side. So Miguel, to answer your question, yes, we're keeping the side exit. So looks like our boost controller was either had a line hooked up weird or something's going on to where it's trying to make a lot of boost. So we want to tone that down a little.
Another boost controller issue.
We see it pretty commonly. even on our own cars. So this car has a 4-port boost control solenoid. We have AM lines running to and from the boost controller. These color fittings are cool. I saw these scrolling through Facebook one night, and they actually do work good. I highly recommend them. The engine bay here was painted by our buddy Dakota. He did body work and paint. It's kind of hard to pick up this color in the video, but this is a House of Colors candy teal. Super cool color. It's blue and green. Shout out to Dakota for helping us out with that and getting it looking nice. This car has a Plazaman intake manifold. I'm sure a lot of you can probably guess what that is right there, so you know that we're running the nitrous. It has 8 fuel injectors, so we are running the ID 1050s only for right now. That allows us for good startup drivability, just nice slow power so the engine can break in properly. And then once we're ready to turn it up, we'll wire in the ID 2600s and get the party started. So let us know if you guys have any other questions on the engine before it gets fired back up here. Looks like we had a few more questions come in. What oil viscosity do you prefer for turbo? For a race engine? A lot of it's going to come down to how you set up the bearing oil clearances in the engine. Typically with anywhere from 300 standard horsepower to 600-700 horsepower, we'll run standard oil clearances, and then going up from there if it's aluminum rod motors especially. But oh, we're froze again. Sorry guys, we keep freezing up shortly. I don't know why it's doing that. But back to the question, which oil viscosity do you prefer for turbo race engine? Really like a 1550 is what we usually go with on a turbo application that is drag or experiences a lot of load on the street or the track. What component brands do we like to use? Well, there's quite a few, to list a couple of them. Radium Engineering, Turbo Smart, Kigley Racing, GSC, Kelford Cams, Perillo Rods, CP Pistons, Arius Pistons, Trom Pistons, Wiseco Pistons, Manley Pistons. We kind of have a piston for a lot of different setups. We are working on our set of custom pistons, but those won't be coming out for a little while just due to availability. So yeah, there's a lot of good brands out there. It just depends on what we're trying to do with the car, whether it's fuel system or turbocharger. We like the new Garrett G Series turbos. We do like precision turbos. Injector Dynamics is the only injector brand that we like to use. So I think just like a lot of other people. SBI we use a lot for cylinder head stuff as well. Will we work on anything else besides imports and tuners like diesel? We will go into LS stuff and turbo V8s. I mean, I think anyone who knows how to do this stuff really kind of knows their way around those cars as well. But there also is a lot of local shops that are proficient with those setups as well. So we kind of just stay in our lane and do the import stuff and Evos, Subarus, Skylines, Supras, stuff like that.
We're busy doing those things.
And we are plenty busy doing those cars. So that is really all the stuff we work on. Don't like to do much diesel stuff. We don't have the lifts set up for that. Maybe later down the road we will, but we don't do a whole lot of diesel performance work at the moment. What is a dream car? I don't know, this turd maybe. I've always wanted to build one of these to how I wanted to, and I guess you could say that's a dream car.
My dream car is an F40 or a twin turbo R8 that we build. So
There you go, that's a good one. Good. It's like Steve-O's kicking the fan back on. Hey, if you guys have any questions, make sure you drop them down here. I'm not going to be able to hear you now, so let's get some questions going here. It's loud. All right, we only got a few minutes left here, so let's answer a few more questions. Thanks for tuning in today, guys, and checking it out. I think we're just like a lot of other shops. We just have a lot of work and we're busy, and we do our best to get everything done as quickly and efficiently as we can. Let me see here. You want to go to those questions?
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
We got Sam.
What kind of numbers are you expecting on this build?
This one should do around 950 wheel horsepower on turbo, and then maybe 100 or 200 shot of nitrous on top. Just depends on what we need to do. And Sam's motor actually is right over here. He's getting done soon. We had an issue with a spark plug hole on his head, so we had to swap that out and get that fixed. And then that's going to be one badass Evo 3 that's coming out of here. I'm excited for that one. That one should be pretty cool. How hard is it to build clientele for a shop like this? Wouldn't say it's very hard. I mean, I've been working on cars in, I guess, the Denver area for around 10 years, and me and Nicole met at a car meet, and we started kind of doing this stuff on the side. So I guess once you are proficient at what you do and, invest and have all the tools to get the jobs done right, then the rest kind of falls into place. Shaking the walls. So yeah, it's not hard. Once you start doing jobs and getting them right and getting a lot of referrals, you end up being very, very busy. So you have to manage that correctly, otherwise you can get yourself pretty far behind. Any engine assembly tips on these import platforms? Well, I guess there's a lot of tips and tricks. I guess that's a kind of a hard question to answer.
Loaded question.
Yeah. It just comes down to the little details. Rod side clearances, that's pretty important.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you should really pay attention to, and mainly you should absolutely make sure that all your clearances are where they need to be. That's probably the most important part of building any engine and having it be successful.
Yep, longevity for the engine. Other than that, stretch your rod bolts. Don't just assume that 55 foot-pounds gets your stretch.
Because it doesn't.
Make sure you guys are using a rod bolt stretch gauge. You want to grab one of those, Nicole, and show them what those are.
This is the old one, but these guys.
Yeah, make sure you're using those. Total Seal piston rings. We use a lot of their stuff. We use their cylinder wall break-in additive. That stuff works really well. Other than that, yeah, just making sure all of your little measurements are where they need to be. Balancing is a pretty big part, so shout out to those guys. So we have our balancer over here. Obviously, balancing is a pretty big part of making sure a high revving 4-cylinder lasts a long time. Making sure your pistons are balanced and all weigh the same. Good piston rings, good bearings, all goes a long way. So there's a lot of
machine work.
Good machine work as well. You got to have a machinist that will listen to what you need for your piston to wall clearance and make sure everything is straight and true, and all that stuff works out good. Clean too. You got to make sure it's clean. Take your oil plugs out of your blocks. Make sure that your oil galleys are cleaned out so you don't have any leftover shavings or any crap in the engine that can cause a failure on a new motor.
Same for after you get your crankshafts to the machine shop. Make sure that that's all cleaned out too.
Yep. Let's see where else here. Okay, we're back now. It froze again. Nicole was saying make sure your crankshafts are cleaned out. Once you get those back from the machine shop, make sure all the galleys are cleaned out as well. We'll take a couple more questions, but I think that about wraps it up here. We're running a dog box or a synchro box. Definitely running a dog box on that car. Anything over 800, 850 wheel horsepower, pretty much going to blow any synchro box out of the water. It's just going to cause failure if running a synchro box at that power level. What haul tech does the Evo have? Dustin, he's got a badass GSX in here right now. The Evo is running a haul tech Elite 2500 with NTK wideband closed loop fuel control. And I think that's probably going to do it for today. We're running a little over, but yeah, hit us up, guys. If you have any questions, get at us. We're here. We're happy to help answer any questions that you guys have. We are extremely busy. We're a little short-handed at the moment, so we're trying to roll through as many projects as quickly as we can, but also not sacrificing any quality. So I think I can speak for everyone in this industry right now that we're all a little backed up and behind on a lot of this stuff. But parts availability is coming around, and it's getting a lot better. And to everyone in this industry, I guess we'll see you out at SEMA or PRI. And thanks for checking out iCraveBoost today. Have a good day.
Thanks. And thank you, Engine Builder Magazine and SBI and Engine Quest.
You guys are awesome.
Are awesome.
Thank you. I don't know how to end it.